Hello. Okay. I know it's been a while since I've done a proper video, which wasn't a Doctor Who review or something like that. So I've decided I'm going to do one, and this one is things you might not know about me. So this one's more about myself, the different things that a lot of people, some people know, some people don't. First, I'm going to start off with things that are like fact. So one of the facts is I have celiac disease, which is one of the most awkward, annoying spelling things in the world. Really, who came up with the spelling for it? Coeliac. So yes, that means I can't eat wheat. But celiac disease is more than just the allergy to wheat. It's not just a basic allergy, it's an autoimmune disease. Basically means when you eat wheat, there's a part of it called gluten, and when you eat gluten, that causes your body to attack itself and makes you ill, which I've had this from pretty much from birth, but it took a while for them to diagnose it when I was a baby. And then when I was about 4, they decided to take a test where I went off my diet. Didn't really affect me too much, so they then forgot about me. About 5 years later, things didn't exactly go too well with me getting sick, having headaches all the time, migraines, just generally not being well, and apparently being very non-responsive to people. They could talk to me, I'd be quite blank. And when it came to the end, when they finally eventually discovered I had celiac disease again, it turned out my brain wasn't getting fed because of the lack of food, and it was shutting down bit by bit. So yeah, my brain was slowly shutting down. So in a sense, I was quite lucky they found it, because probably a couple more years and I'd be dead, because it was just taking its toll. So yeah, celiac disease, another one of those weird things I've got. I've actually got a list of different things. I just need to make sure I have them in the right order. Another interesting fact about myself. I used to be, because I only found this out, say, a year or so ago, I used to be left-handed. When I was born, when I was young, I was left-handed. But the school I went to, the headmaster didn't believe in being left-handed. So I was encouraged, pretty much forced, to become right-handed. And that didn't exactly go well for my handwriting. It was really poor for a very, 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 very long time. Still isn't brilliant now, but I can write my right hand. I can't really do much with my left hand. It's useless. But it's really annoying, because I wonder what would have been like if I'd just been left to my natural handwriting instead of being forced to be right-handed. Yeah, it's a weird thing. You don't hear it now, but it's a really strange thing to have been forced. Depression. If you know anything about my previous channels, my previous content, videos I've done, I do suffer a lot from depression. I'm in a fairly good place at the moment, but I've had some really bad times in the past. I made some videos mainly to help others and to get it off my chest. Again, another thing I've suffered with probably most of my life, but it just, you get on with it. It's a battle, it's a demon that you have to make peace with. And if you're able to make peace with it, then it becomes much easier to handle than something that you can't. So yeah, if you want me to go more into depression, I will, because I have a lot of experience and probably a lot I can say that might be able to help people. But yeah, so that's another fact. Right, going on to things that aren't quite as cut, black and white diagnosed, you could say. When I was younger, I used to have, again, it's not definitive in my notes, I used to have dyspraxia. I always thought I was just clumsy, but apparently that's why. The fact that I would fall over a lot. Hand-eye coordination's never been a great thing for me. Pool, snooker, I am really, really bad at. Find likes of darts, I've never played for years. Maybe sheer luck, I just have like a certain instinct that I can do things, but if I really try and aim, I have really bad aim for stuff, so it's really frustrating. Football, ironically, that's foot-eye coordination or wherever, so that doesn't count as much, luckily. So yeah, dyspraxia kind of answers why I kind of broke as many toes, fingers, and had a basic season ticket to A&E when I was younger. Constantly, literally once a week would be my trip. So yeah, another interesting point. It's hard because there's another one that, it's time to go into more things like of dyslexia. Who honestly came up with the spelling for dyslexia? Really? They're really cruel, to be honest. Dyslexia. I had a test when I was in college, all through school, through primary school, secondary school. We did ask for help on this point because I struggled a lot with different things, but none of them were willing to actually give me tests and give me any sort of help. It took till I went to sixth form for me to be able to do a test, at which point I did score on the test borderline, but they said that I'm one of these people that has a lot of coping methods, which I've developed over the years, and I learned to adapt to things. Mainly because I had to when I was younger. It took a lot of work with the celiac disease damaging, well, slowing me down. Basically meant that I used to basically spend all day at school and then the 6 hours at home learning stuff and going over stuff so I could catch back up to where I should have been. So the dyslexia, apparently at primary school, they pretty much treated me like I had it, but they couldn't do a test for some random reason to say for certain that was what I had. So it's really frustrating because apparently, really, I was like looked at as if I did, but I never got diagnosed fully. And there's the dog on her way out. Another point that I'd say to him, I hate this because I don't believe in actually classifying myself as it, even though the doctors hinted at it, the school, when I was going through things, they also seemed to believe I had it, but I was never ever tested, and it's quite frustrating, is Asperger's. I've read a lot of things into it, done the test. I know you're not supposed to do the test online because that isn't really a proper thing. It's quite objective and subjective at the same time, if I've got the words right. I've done those and often does hint towards it. It's hard because I read certain things about Asperger's, and I think sometimes it fits, sometimes it doesn't. So I had a lot of work with me over the years to improve confidence, the ability to talk to people. Took a lot of years to actually be able to do stuff like this. Eye contact, I do a lot of eye contact, but that was because I was challenged heavily at a point in my life where I wanted to develop, and they challenged me to be more. And it's very difficult because I did see the doctor before to look into it, but he never really did anything. I was supposed to have sent off, supposed to have had something back, but I never did. And it's quite frustrating because it is something that apparently has been highlighted, acknowledged, and thingied while I was at school, but never anything medically to say for certain I have it. So it's something I don't like. It's annoying because I would like to know, but I also know I'm one of these people, I adapt. If I take a test once, I usually find a way around to almost ace the test the second time. But certain things are difficult for me, and it's really annoying. So, do you have any advice for this? Because I don't know what to do. I feel daft asking because I feel like I'm attention seeking, and it's like a catch-22. I don't know what to do. But yeah, that's things. The last couple of things are what has been considered I had, but I was never really tested till I was like 16, 17, 18, by which point I've learned to adapt. I've had years of hard work, one-on-one with people, challenging me, pushing me to develop and become more than where I was. And it's difficult because I still struggle with a lot of things now, mentally and other things. And part of me would like to have an answer for why I do, but the other part of me is just a case of, well, it's just who I am. I'm just broken in a sense. But yeah, so that was not so short video about me. If any of the points that you have an opinion on, please comment. I'd like to hear what you say, what you think. Do you have any of these? And do you have any advice for me? I would really appreciate any comments because it is a really difficult thing for me. So yeah, that's some of the things that you may not know about me. And I shall see you probably Saturday for the Doctor Who review. So I shall see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.